The question is, will you commit to implementing the CRA initiated in principle agreement with Council and the Department of Transport and Main Roads for an integrated transport engagement with input from all key stakeholders reflecting the diversity of our local community within the first 6 months of your term, if elected?
That's a heck of a question.
That was a long question even to read. I'm a little breathless right now, so over to you.
The preamble to be proud of. So I'll start with the bad news first. I cannot sensibly commit to a 6-month time frame. I really can't. If I did, I'd be just not telling you the truth. I don't. The idea behind it, the idea of consultation is great, and I think the seed that came out of the Third Avenue consultation process was actually born out in this very room after a community consultation process was set up, and it was developed by TMR in regard to, and in conjunction with Council, by the way, not taken away from Council, to canvass as many local ideas from as broad a spectrum of opinion as they possibly could. The difficulty with that is that while the consultative process was reasonably robust, it ultimately didn't lead anywhere. So I'm all for consultation. Interestingly enough, one of the first things the LNP did last time in government was take consultation clauses out of industrial agreements. I'm all for consultation, but it's got to actually lead somewhere. That's not to say that every party is going to get their own way. It doesn't work that way. But you've got to be able to demonstrate that there is a value in the consultative process. The idea behind this is very sound. Can I commit to it in can I commit to action in this in 6 months? No, I sensibly can't. I'm sorry.
So I think, well, hopefully it's been made clear, is that transport solutions are a key priority for our electorate. So integrated transport solutions, when we look at public transport, we look at road networks, we look at active transport plans, are all part of a bigger puzzle. Now, I'm committed to working with local governments, got a great relationship with our new council from this year, and also with our federal member. And part of that is working together to figure out, in very simple terms, who's going to pay for what to get the best outcomes for our community. Now, what I do know is that those 4 children of mine, at the moment, do I feel like they can ride to school, ride to sport, ride to the shops safely? And the answer to that is no. And we know that all of the parts of the puzzle need to come together to form part of a plan. So when the question is in such a way, can you commit to an in-principle agreement within 6 months? I don't know if anyone's watched Utopia, but that sounds a little bit, I guess the same as you, Jason, is that I will commit to working with community groups, local government, federal government, to make sure that we actually get outcomes and get things done for Caloundra.
Thank you very much. So it certainly is a great document. Again, I probably can't say that I would be able to commit to that in 6 months, but I'm certainly committed to engaging with the stakeholders. There's some really great plans in that document, particularly the mass transit system and those active transport, the renewable clean energy with hydrogen is fabulous. And I also noted that there was an extension of public transport out to the airport, which makes sense to me. So I'd have to probably give you a similar answer to the other two, that to actually say that we would commit to that within 6 months. I don't think we could, but certainly a really great document and something that I'd be very keen to work with.